All the late models roll out onto the racetrack. 22 hot rod late models will be in the A main. All right, let's set up the Cash Money late models for you right now. Larry Campbell in car number 15 up on the front row. Brandon Cheek will be on his inside. Brandon Hunter in the 1/4 machine will be on the inside of row number 2. I believe that's going to be Chris Hawkins, and make that Brad Looney. Brad Looney in the 14 car will be outside row number 2. Inside row number 3 out of Carthage, Missouri, that'll be Jackie Dalton in the 21. And on his outside, it'll be Michael Maggard in the 160. The 2018 champion in the Cash Money Series, that will be John Driscoll in car number 88. Mike Anderson in the 15 car, Darren Chrysler in car number 9, Cole Wells in the 7, Jerry Langton in car number 35, Don Cloyd in car number 30. Dustin Mooneyham out of Aurora, Missouri in the number 20. Caden Campbell in the 66. Chris Hawkins in the number 1 USA. Brandon Maggard in car number 31, Miles Newman in the 3, Mike Bittner in the 33, Kylan Garner in the 15, Mark Simon in car number 23. And I believe that'll be Brad Green in the number 5. Kylan Garner coming in on a provisional tonight. All right, race fans, this time by, it is the 4 wide salute to the fans. On your feet, in the air with your hands as they come across the front stretch here. All right, race fans, here they come down the front stretch, 4 wide. Getting ready for tonight's main event. All right, now they'll start to make their way 2 by 2, getting ready for the start of tonight's A main for the Cash Money Late Model Series. All right, it will be a 30-lap event for tonight's A main for the Malvern Bank Cash Money Dirt Late Model Series. And the one-to-go signal will be given to the field this time by. The lights are off around the speedway. Next time around, they'll be going under the green flag. Brad Looney looks so strong early on in the heat race tonight. Brandon Hunter starting on the inside of row number 2. He's got a good hot rod. It's going to be a dandy. Buckle up. Get ready. John Driscoll starts inside row number 4. Jackie Dalton inside row 3. Here we go. Green is out. Down the backstretch first time. Here comes Brad Looney, not wasting any time. He's going to go for that lead. Coming off turn number 4. Down the front stretch, Brad Looney out in front. Looney already out to a 6-7 car length lead. Trying to get away from the rest of the field. Caution coming out. Looks like Dustin Mooneyham going around down here in turns 1 and 2. Did not see that thing transpire. Not sure if he got some help, but the 20 car going around, so we'll restack them. Brad Looney, like he's shot out of a cannon, running through the center of the speedway over in turns 3 and 4, out in front early. And that 14 car is going to be hard to handle. Kylan Garner starting deep in this field, coming in on a provisional, as did the 15 car, make that the 5 car of Brad Green. I believe Mark Simon also coming in off a provisional tonight. 4 provisionals in all. So it will be Brad Looney out in front. And I believe it'll be Larry Campbell right behind him. Brad, make that Brandon Hunter in the quarter car. I believe he'll be in the number 3 spot for the restart. Michael Maggard up in the top 5. And it looks like Jackie Dalton up there as well. All right, getting ready for the restart. 15 car has lane choice. That's Larry Campbell. He's going to take the top. And that'll put Brandon Hunter down on the bottom of the racetrack, and everybody fills in from there. That'll put Michael Maggard down on the bottom of the racetrack in car 160. And that'll have Jackie Dalton to his outside in the 21. One lap in the books, 29 ahead of us. $22 cars strong tonight for the Cash Money Series. All right, the one-to-go signal will be given to the field. This time, one more time around, will go green. All right, Brad Looney, we'll bring him back to the start-finish line with Brandon Hunter. And Larry Campbell right behind in row number 2. Looney out of Republic, Missouri, bringing him in nice and easy, coming off the turn. Number 4, Green, back in the air. So caution out again as the start, a little bit of a problem down here in turn number 4. Chris Hawkins getting a little bit of help here in the 1 USA car. Looks like he's good to go. Darren Chrysler concerned about his 9 car as well. Mike Bittner is there. Well, may have been involved. A little bit of concern there. That Michael Maggard car, the car running in 4th, the 160. Right front tire, got a lot of moisture on it. We'll see if that is something to be concerned about as the race goes along. All right, we'll get them lined up and try her again. Cars involved in that caution will go to the back for this restart. Tough break for those guys. Cole Wells up in the top 10, car number 7. John Driscoll just inside the top 10 in car number 88. All right, looks like everybody getting into the Delaware double foul restart position, and we'll turn them loose in a lap and a half. All right, the 1 to go signal will be given to the field this time. Chris Hawkins at the back of the field now. Tough break for him. He's got a long ways to go in that 1 USA car. All right, here we go. Off turn number 4. Green in the air. Down the backstretch, Brad Looney again stretching it out. That 14 car on a rail. Larry Campbell, Brandon Hunter going side by side for the number 2 spot. Jackie Dalton up into 4th. He's got Michael Maggard right there with him in the 5th spot. Cole Wells up to 6 in car number 7, moving forward nicely. Hard racing back in the pack as they battle for position 2 and 3 wide. Out in front, Brad Looney already putting some distance between himself and Brandon Hunter. Problems here on the front stretch. Brandon Maggard up in the air, keeps it going, but the 15 car with problems and caution coming out. Did not see all that transpire, but I did see that 31 car way up in the air. And looks like the 15 car off the pace up there. That's Mike Anderson in the 15. All right, looks like we just about got the lineup set, so we'll go double file restart. And Brandon Hunter choosing the bottom lane. All right, getting them lined up, ready for the restart. Would like to see some green flag laps here, see what some of these guys have got on a long run. So far, have not had any of those long green runs. All right, Brad Looney leading them down the backstretch, 2 by 2 behind the leader as he brings them in through the banking of turns 3 and 4. They'll come down the banking to the start-finish line. Green back in the air. Looney leads him into turns 3 and 4. He'll come across the start-finish line, still out in front. Good racing behind the leader. Battling for position throughout the pack. Larry Campbell in that third spot, right behind him, Jackie Dalton. And Cole Wells trying to get on the inside of Michael Maggard's 160 machine. John Driscoll going side by side with Brandon Maggard down in turns 3 and 4. That's a good battle just inside the top 10. Cole Wells still trying to go to work on Michael Maggard, and now Jackie Dalton will be the 3 wide sandwich as they go around him top and bottom. And caution in turn 4. Don Cloyd involved in that, did not see that get started. But Don Cloyd with a lot of damage on the right rear of that car. Michael Bittner coming in late, not able to get that 33 car slowed down. Looks like John Driscoll may be involved there as well. And it looks like Don Cloyd's going to try to continue in that 30 machine, but again, a lot of damage to the right rear of that car. Kylan Garner may have had some damage there as well. All right, getting them lined back up for the restart. Brandon Maggard doing a nice job in the 31 car, moving up nicely through the field. Right now in the 8th position, John Driscoll right behind him in the 88. Clay Julian in the 00 car. Just inside the top 10 is Clay Julian. All right, Jerry Langton moving up a couple of spots here on the restart. All right, now we got Brad Green up in front of Mike Bittner. That should set our field for the restart. All right, getting them doubled up for the Delaware double file restart. Brad Looney has been the class of the field so far tonight. All right, we'll get the one to go signal this time by one to go. We'll give him the rolled up green flag. All right, here we go with Brad Looney out in front. Larry Campbell on the inside with Brandon Hunter on the outside right behind him. We come off turn number 4, down to the front stretch, green in the air. Out in front, Brad Looney, Brandon Hunter, Larry Campbell, your top 3. Good battles, 3 wide right behind them. John Driscoll going 3 wide with Brandon Maggard. Little rubbing out there on the racetrack. And caution. And looks like this time it's a 66. That's Hayden Ross in car number 66 going around down in turn number 4. All right, we're going green this time as they get lined up coming into turns 3 and 4. Here we go off turn number 4, green back in the air. Brad Looney out in front, Brandon Hunter right behind. Cars bouncing off one another here on the front stretch. So far, clean and green in this run. Cole Wells going through the center, trying to move that 7 car up, and he is on a rail. 7 car of Cole Wells, one of the fastest cars out of the racetrack, up into the number 4 spot, now looking for 3rd. He's side by side for that number 3 spot. Larry Campbell's got the 3 spot right now. Cole Wells trying to take it away. Wells dives it down to the bottom of the racetrack, trying to get traction so far, not able to get up alongside Campbell. Michael Maggard right behind this battle for 4th. Jackie Dalton 1 spot out in 6th. Brad Looney, meanwhile, out in front. Half a straightaway already for the Republic Missouri Pilot. Cole Wells still trying to wrestle away that 3rd spot. Cannot quite get it done. And Brandon Maggard now make that Michael Maggard closing in on the 7 car. Michael Maggard working up on the top side of the speedway. Got a good run coming down the front stretch. Still not quite enough. Brad Looney going to be into lap traffic here very shortly, as he's only a half a straightaway from running down the Mike Bittner machine. Looney out in front. Oh, 5 car problems moving to the inside. And problems for Brandon Hunter. Brandon Hunter riding in the 2nd spot. A lot of problems for that 1/4 machine. And looks like he blew an engine and some oil burning on that motor. And it looks like safety crew over there quickly to extinguish those flames. Well, Brad Looney out in front is really, really strong. I don't think anybody's got anything for that 14 car. Who knows what could happen, though, as we just saw Brandon Hunter, who was running in 2nd, off the speedway, and obviously with big problems. Dustin Mooneyham off the pace there on the backstretch. Not sure what's going on with his hot rod. Looks like he's pulling away. Well, that'll move the Larry Campbell machine into the 2nd position, and Cole Wells into 3rd. And as they make their way around the speedway, just notice the 160 car, Michael Maggard, has exited the racetrack, now comes back on. So not sure what's going on with Michael Maggard, but back out on the racetrack for now. So Michael Maggard will join the back of the pack. That'll move Jackie Dalton up into the 4th spot. And Brandon Maggard will be up into the top 5. John Driscoll 6. And Jerry Langton hanging strong. He's in 7th. Mark Simon in 8th. So at the events of this race, some guys moving forward here. Just about the time Brad Looney looks to be going into lap traffic, we get a caution, and so far has not had to navigate around any of the lap traffic. All right, looks like Larry Campbell will have lane choice this time. And looks like Larry Campbell wants the bottom. That'll put Cole Wells up at the top. All right, so getting lined up, ready for the double file restart. All right, 1 to go at the line this time. 1 to go. We'll go green next time by with Brad Looney out in front of Larry Campbell and Cole Wells. Going to be interesting to see Cole Wells up on the top side of the speedway now. Maybe the opportunity that he needs. Jackie Dalton up into the top 5 in his debut in the Cash Money Series. Jerry Langton just outside the top 5. Here we go. Green back in the air. Cole Wells. Brandon Maggard, another big. And caution out again. And that's Larry Campbell over there in turn 2. Not sure if that car made any contact with the outside wall, but was certainly headed for it in a hurry. All right, we'll get Larry Campbell back on his feet. And get him going one more time. Cole Wells has made his way up into the runner-up spot right now. It's going to be interesting to see if he can get that 7 car up there in battle with the leader. Brandon Maggard, big mover of this race, up into the number 3 spot. And John Driscoll hanging around, being really smooth, has made his way up into the top 5. And that's what championship seasons are made of. And there goes Larry Campbell headed back to the pit area. Tough break for the 15 car. Restarted in the 2nd spot. But unfortunately went backwards there on that restart. And looks like Larry Campbell may be rejoining the back of the pack. So Larry Campbell not out, down but not out. A lot of damage up on the front, but all cosmetic it appears to be. All right, here we go. We'll try her one more time with Brad Looney out in front. Bringing him in, green flag back out in the air. And a big move there by Brandon Maggard going into turn number 3, and Maggard into the runner-up spot. Cole Wells trying to regroup and chase him down. But Brandon Maggard has been on a rail in this race. Cole Wells diving it down to the bottom of the racetrack, but nothing doing. John Driscoll up to 4th. Jackie Dalton in 5th. Larry Campbell off the racetrack in car number 15. Coming off turn number 4, white flag in the air for Brad Looney. Brandon Maggard still holding on to 2nd, Cole Wells 3rd. And coming off turn number 4, Brad Looney, your winner. Brandon Maggard, Cole Wells, John Driscoll, and Jackie Dalton finishing up in the top 5. So Brad Looney in 2 late model races in the Cash Money Series at the Springfield Raceway is undefeated as he picks up the 100-lapper late last season, that is, and once again in victory lane. All right, next group of cars ready to roll out onto the racetrack as we'll keep rolling here. It'll be the Pure Stocks presented by Pepsi Cola for their A main. All right, leading them out is going to be the 20 car of Jacob Cater. On his outside, it'll be the 17 of McLaughlin. Richard Harrington in car number 15, and I talked to Richard earlier. He did indeed lose the steering wheel going into turn number 1 in the heat race earlier, but obviously able to keep it out of the wall. He's ready to go racing here again. Jack Hammer in the 714. Christopher Sawyer in the 12 machine. Tyrell Jones in car number 33. Jody Tillman starting in 84 car. And there's your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Brad Looney in the 14. And it looks like Mike Hopkins back out on the speedway in the 442. Did not make the heat race earlier, but good to see him back out. All right, getting ready to go green. Jody Tillman in the 84 starting deep in the field, as is James Reedus. Both those cars on the inside and outside of road number 4. But as you know, James Reedus has a way of finding his way to the front, and Jody Tillman also looking really strong early on tonight. All right, here we go, coming off turn number 4, down to the green flag.